Tracey, Trials of a Long-Haired Girl here. I'm coming at you with another weigh-in. Was talking to Kim this morning, and I kind of think I'm just going to call this a maintain. Last week I weighed in at 169.7. And then last weekend we got some not so great news, and I had Taco Bueno and I overindulged. The funny thing is, while I did overindulge during my mother's birthday celebration, I don't think I did too badly. I mean, like, I didn't have a dessert or anything like that. But between the roasted Brussels sprouts, the baked potato, and then the fish, and then the Taco Bueno on Sunday, yeah, I was in the negative all week long. All week. But you know what? Some weeks are going to be like that. I made a very conscientious effort this week. I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that were all either at my point. You know, I checked off all of my boxes. Friday, I checked off all of my boxes except the blue dot. My husband gets off work early on Fridays because they work. So we normally have some sort of meal out during the week. When he offered that up, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, we had payway. And I was able to work it, you know, within my points, so that it was on the higher end, you know, like 20 points or whatever, but it was still doable. I kind of made a conscientious effort to make sure, because honestly, we were winging it this week. I did not have a meal plan, like, at all. I had a general idea in my head, but then we got some potentially scary news Sunday night, and I think it just kind of threw me with everything that was going on Saturday, trying to get prepared for my mother's birthday celebration, which I know it sounds funny, I guess, for those of you that know, my mother has passed on, but because we always celebrated her birthday at Red Lobster, and it was one of her favorite things, when she passed, that's one of the things that we agreed amongst ourselves as a family to continue doing. So on her birthday, or right around her birthday, we go celebrate her birthday at Red Lobster, because that was one of her favorite places. So it was intentional family time, just us. And then so the rest of the week we kind of winged it, honestly. But I was using up leftovers, and I was trying to do those sorts of things. And then my son wanted Whataburger yesterday. I am proud of him. He has made the decision to quit vaping again, and I know that's not easy for him. So we had Whataburger yesterday. And when we have Whataburger, I have a burger. I do. So I may have overestimated my points, to be quite honest. But I would rather overestimate and not have eaten as much than to underestimate and wind up, having gone significantly over. But honestly, yesterday, I was not super hungry yesterday morning. Like, I took my blood pressure medicine, um, but I didn't take anything else. I didn't take any of my multivitamins or anything. Um, I got through yesterday, and then last night, after we had already, eaten Whataburger, and then I was like, oh, I don't really need to eat anything else. I'm not really hungry. And then it dawned on me I hadn't taken my vitamins or my fish oil or anything. So my husband, he was making himself some dumplings, I think, or pot stickers. And so I asked him to please make me some of the little Tyson. I don't know if y'all seen them. I saw them on somebody's grocery haul, and I'm sorry. I would give you props, but I don't remember who it was. Because I've been binge watching YouTube videos. But anyway, somebody had shown these in their recipe haul or in their meal planning or grocery haul. And it's the Tyson air fryer or air fried chicken. Um, and so he fixed me one serving of that last night that I had with a little bit of Chick-fil-A ranch dip. And that was dinner. Like, that's literally all I had. And so I took my vitamins last night. But I haven't felt great this week. My allergies in the fall get crazy nuts. So that is not unusual for me not to feel great. Like right now I have sinus drainage and I can feel it. But I was trying to be intentional this week about kind of staying within my points because I knew I had gone so far over. And I have it set up that I'm not using my activity points first. I'm using my weekly points first. Because I want that to be in my head. Because I found when I was eating my fit points, I wasn't paying attention to how far over I was going. So I'm trying to make that mind switch. I literally, during my work day, I would take 10 minutes, even if I didn't stop, I would take 10 minutes and walk in place while I was still working. Because I knew I needed to hit that 90-minute goal, and I felt like if I didn't, that I was going to have a significant gain this week. So I did that. I did that all 5 days. Made sure I stayed within the blue dot range except yesterday. I got my reading done. I took my picture, although I will tell you, admittedly, and Kim knows this because she and I talked about it, my husband said to me one night, we'd already climbed in bed. I'd already showered. I was in my jammies. My husband says, honey, did we take your picture today? No. So up we climb, come in here, take the picture, and then go climb back in bed. But kind of what I'm noticing this week is because I haven't been trying to be conscientious about doing the PT exercises that I need to do, and doing a different workout outside of that, my body is feeling it. I don't feel like my heart rate has gotten up as high as it is when I'm doing a walk or even when I am just, like a walking workout versus something else. So I want to do that. I want to get back to doing that this week. So that I have an intentional workout, not just I'm walking in place 10 minutes every hour. But I do find when I do that, I hit over my 10,000 step goal. Or over 10,000 steps, which is over my step goal. So yeah, I have some things that I want to kind of change this week, but I'm pretty confident in saying this was a maintain. because I weighed yesterday and it was 169.6, so I was down 0.1. Then after Whataburger yesterday, I weighed in this morning and I was 169.8. So I'm pretty happy just saying it's a maintain, even though it wasn't exactly the same. It's pretty much the same. So yeah, I kind of have my game plan this week. I know what we're having, or what I have planned out for dinner. Although I'll be quite honest, I've also planned some easy meals. I bought stuff so that there are things that we can have when I'm not feeling well, or that we can throw together if everybody's not hungry at the same time. I've got some chili. I've got we've got some rice and some beans, and we're not going to starve. But I have some new recipes, some that are completely new, and some that I've made once or twice that I'm probably going to wind up sharing with y'all. One of which I made, and if you're actually friends with me on Facebook, a few weeks ago I made a Mississippi chicken. I modified the recipe just a hair, like it still has the butter, but I didn't put as much butter, and it really wasn't super high in points, probably because I used chicken breast. So it wasn't super high in points. I want to say it was like 2 or 3 points per serving. But I served that with a 0-point mashed potato because I used the Greek yogurt in my mashed potatoes. That with a vegetable, I think the first time we had it was maybe broccoli or cauliflower, I don't remember. But it was delicious. So I think I'm probably going to wind up sharing that recipe with you this week. I've been binge watching not just Weight Watchers YouTubers, but like homemaking YouTubers and things like that, and I'm getting a lot of ideas, like recipe ideas, and when I'm watching it, I think in my head, oh, that's going to be a ton of points, and then I think, you know what, I can work that in. And I find when I'm putting it in and I'm pointing it, it winds up not being as high as you would think. So yeah, short version, I'm going to call this a maintain this week. I don't think it was horrible, but I do need to be more conscientious about how I handled things this week. Definitely have lots of recipes I need to enter into my trackers to kind of see where they fall, because like I said, I've got several new recipes this week. So let me know how you did this week down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I love the interaction. I love hearing how y'all are doing. And you know what? You may see some crafting mysteriously pop up again. I enjoyed the craft collab that Kim and Joan and I did. And for those of y'all that don't know, collaborations are fun to watch, but they are not always easy to put together, especially if you're the host, because some people wind up having situations where they either have technical difficulties or they have prior engagements that pop up, or important engagements that they were unaware of. Things happen, and not everybody that has agreed to participate, especially if we're planning it in advance, and you are typically always planning it in advance. But if you're planning it far enough out, sometimes things come up and people can't do things. And it makes it hard to get everybody together and on board at the same time. So that's not always easy. So y'all, when you see a collab, we enjoy putting them together for y'all, but they're not always easy to get to come together. So the smaller collabs make it a little bit easier. Anyway, I have now jacked my jaws for almost 20 minutes. So y'all, thank you for watching. I appreciate every one of you. I really am thankful for all of you. Y'all are one of the big reasons that I feel like I have been successful, especially during my 75-day personal challenge. And quite honestly, I'm thinking I may carry this on to an extent through the end of the year, because I mean, I'm already going to be in December when my 75 days end. So anyway, I look forward to checking in on everyone and chatting with you soon.